Welcome back to East Texas Live on KETK. It's EMS week and Scott Kunkel is here to tell us what this week is all about. Welcome to you.
Thank you very much, Stacy.
Taylor, actually, but that's okay. So tell me first of all, oh, that's okay. Stacy used to be with us. She isn't anymore, but I'm here with you today. So tell me first of all what your position is at Trinity Mother Frances.
My position at Trinity Mother Frances is as is the administrative director of Flight for Life, the air medical service, and we're closely integrated with Ground EMS and Champion EMS throughout the East Texas region.
Fantastic. And this week is EMS week.
It is.
And how is Trinity Mother Frances celebrating that?
Well, there are a lot of things going on at Trinity Mother Frances. Of course, we appreciate our EMS workers every day of the week. I mean, they're the link to each of the communities that Mother Frances serves throughout all of East Texas. And those staff members are key individuals as far as providing community education as well as getting patients in dire emergencies to the most appropriate level of care. Some of the things that we're doing at Flight for Life are we're visiting a lot of EMS stations, we're taking out some meals, and there are a lot of education programs going on this week to really celebrate and to also provide some continuing education credits for our coworkers in the EMS community.
And for you personally, why do you feel EMS first responders are worth celebrating and honoring for this week?
Well, they're such a major part of the first responder community. They along with police and fire division and law enforcement, they are a key component to keeping our community safe. I mean, they are a huge investment in the community. They invest a lot of their time. Some of them are professional, some of them are volunteered and paid. They provide a tremendous service to residents that wouldn't have access to health care, and that service is continuing to grow.
Well, something interesting we were talking about before we came back is that EMS drivers don't like to be called ambulance drivers. It's kind of offensive.
Well, that's correct. That's because they see that as only one component of what the important work that they do. They operate emergency vehicles. Of course, they're trained to drive very safely, and of course, there are times in which they will be driving lights and sirens, but that is probably less than 5% of what they do. They're all highly trained, depending on the level, from first responder all the way up to full paramedic. You could have anywhere from 3 months of schooling up to a year at an associate's degree or even a bachelor's degree preparation for the patient care that you're delivering. And oftentimes these workers are delivering the same type of care that should be delivering or receiving in the hospital, but instead of starting an IV in a well-lit room that's very quiet and well-controlled, you're starting an IV out on the side of the roadway in the middle of a rainstorm.
I'm sure.
Correct.
Absolutely. It could be very overwhelming for those people. Well, thank you so much for being here, and thank you to you and your team for doing so much for our community.
Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you. You're welcome. Well, coming up